Looking for space. It's Barry. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Scanning the field, it's Lane. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Breaks into the open. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Barry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Lane. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time.
Intercepted in the first drive. Ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Leaves it with the back. a little bit of space, he'll get 3 out to the 15.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's straight downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Clemens.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. A big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw, it's Lane. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Release to the back. This time it's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
On the move, it's Barry. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Tiger. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barker. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
His way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Jackson. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket and starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Might be changing the route. And back to the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that short completion now sets up a big third down here in the red zone for this team. They haven't scored yet. They're only trailing 7-0, and this is a big one. It's very, very hard to throw the football in this area of the field.
Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. They're trailing by 11 to Penn State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. To the air, it's Lane. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll try the right side. Got the first down. Looking for more. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
PAT unit on the field. Oh, and he missed it. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Everett. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the run, it's Everett. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's gone. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down, and the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing, because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll take the deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Everett. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got some room to run. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got one pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me one, too.
The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here comes the option. The pitch. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
The Tigers will try to punch it in on first and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now rolling to the left. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? To the air. It's Lane. Trying to barrel in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. to slam in. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And
I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Off the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field's this way. They're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football. Just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they were.
He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely.
Turning it on! And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback and disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Trying to set up the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Snagged out of the air. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air, it's Lane. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punch. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Gives it to the back on the draw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something pop.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the 1st half. But man, you're starting to get now in the 2nd half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Bears are on the move. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Got his man. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown Bears! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to throw. It's Lane. A little release to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Movement here, guys. Shut them down.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. Slithers into space. Turning on the Jets. Inside the and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Coming out with it, it's Everett. And the returner will be brought down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Bears want to crank the tempo.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
On the option. He'll toss it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll ride his man on the option. There he goes. Oh, the quick spin move. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Wide open downfield.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
And the ball's free in the backfield. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple of more times. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more.